My wife said, "I'm not your property." I stepped back entirely. Then she discovered what happens when independence becomes isolation. It started on what seemed like an ordinary evening. We had just finished dinner, and the usual discussions about household matters transitioned into something sharper, more charged. She looked at me exasperated as I asked her about a bill that needed paying, a routine question. Her response was anything but routine. With a tone that cut through the air, she said, "I'm not your property." Her words hung in the room like a storm cloud. At first, I didn't know how to react. Was it an accusation, a statement of defiance, a declaration of independence? The way she said it, her tone, the look in her eyes felt like she was drawing a line in the sand, challenging the very foundation of what I believed our relationship was built on. I didn't say anything. What could I say? I just nodded, but inside, something shifted. It wasn't anger, not at first. It was something colder, something resolute. Her words echoed in my mind as I cleared the table in silence. I thought about how much I had sacrificed over the years, working long hours, handling problems, and constantly making sure everything in her life ran smoothly. And now I was hearing that none of it mattered because to her I was apparently treating her like property. That night, I lay awake replaying the conversation. Was she right? Had I been controlling? Had I reduced her role in our relationship to something transactional? Or was this her way of shirking the responsibilities we both agreed to when we got married? It was impossible to tell what she truly meant, but one thing was clear to me. She didn't see herself as accountable to me in the way I had always seen myself as accountable to her. As I stared at the ceiling in the dark, a quiet resolve grew within me. Fine, I thought. If she didn't want to be my property, I wouldn't treat her as such. But that also meant she couldn't expect me to shoulder the burden of being responsible for her. It wasn't about revenge. It was about fairness. If she wanted independence, I'd give it to her completely. The next morning, she acted like nothing had happened, but I was already different. The mental shift I'd made was absolute. I decided to keep my actions subtle, at least at first. No grand announcements, no confrontations. Instead, I'd let the situation speak for itself. When she asked if I'd pay a bill that week, I told her calmly, "You can handle it." She gave me a confused look, but didn't say much. It was a small thing, but to me, it was symbolic. I wasn't going to be her caretaker anymore. I wasn't going to manage her life